Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Thursday Thoughts at 3.
This is Jacqui Atcheson, certified divorce coach and mediator. With, oh my God, Better Path to Divorce. It's been 2 weeks. I forgot. And I am here just to remind everybody that the past has been written, but you can write the next chapter.
Yeah, we haven't spoken in the past 2 weeks, but we did last week. We were away when she was away. We got on. But this is Susan Greif. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
This is Susan Greif, creative transformational expert and healing arts professional. And I use art as a way of seeing our subconscious so we can make shifts in our lives. And I totally forgot the name of this Facebook Live thing is very, very uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah.
My company is Art Men's Hearts, so I help my clients release old stuck energies that keep them feeling powerless, panic, paralyzed, and in pain, and propel them to a healthier, more balanced lifestyle with a mended heart.
Absolutely. So, hi, Jonas. How are you? Thank you for watching, everybody. So, I was at a 4-day conference symposium last weekend in Washington, D.C., taking many classes to enrich my skills and be able to work best with everybody. And there was a speaker who actually brought up a really interesting topic, and that's what I actually did for my Thursday Thoughts on my personal page and spoke to Susan about, and it was about the word eventually. And how the word eventually should not be an option, should not be in our vocabulary. And the author who came up with this is a 70-year-old woman named Mary Pfeiffer, and she's very big in the psychotherapist world. So I just said to myself, oh my God, she is so 100% right. Hi, Heimel, how are you?
Hi, Anat.
How right is she? She's 70 years old. I will give my age away. I'm 63. Susan?
I'm much younger.
Okay, that's Susan. That's my girl. The point being...
But I will get to 63
you
eventually.
Will, eventually. But the point is, how many things in life do we say we're going to do, we're planning on doing, we put off doing, and then it's too late. We don't know what tomorrow brings. We have so much more behind us, not enough in front of us. So why is it eventually?
And it should be eventually, because it kind of like changes our energy to, pushing it off and procrastinating, and then at the end, like, you may not get what you wanted to begin with.
That's absolutely true. Hey, Amy, how are you? That's actually my sister. Hey, Amy.
Hi.
And my brother-in-law. So, with that being said, the thought of the word eventually, and I also have to attribute a lot of what I'm learning with Mel Robbins, the 5-4-3-2-1, the 5-second rule. Don't procrastinate. Get up, boom, bang, just do it. So eventually, what is it eventually that you want to do that now we're having this conversation that might motivate you to take the word eventually out of this particular sentence?
First, I want to thank you for putting me on the spot.
You're welcome. Anytime. That's why we're here. See, we don't plan this thing, guys. If you weren't sure, please know that what I just did to her. Probably a no-no, but this is what we do.
Eventually, I will write my book.
There you go.
I am going to write my book. And I don't want to say eventually, because what I would tell my clients to do is to create a goal with a date in mind and all the steps towards the goal.
Correct.
So yeah, you'll eventually be complete, but you need to take the steps now, because that eventually could be changed. It could be brought closer, it could be later. Right. And just to go involved with the step and just do it now, because you never know what tomorrow holds.
Right. So on a scale of 0 to 10, Susan.
You're going to put me on the spot again.
Yeah, I'm doing it again.
All right, I'm going to get back. I'm getting back at her,
This is what we do as coaches. So next week she might have me drawing, and you'll really feel bad.
Listen, I saw the mask you drew last week.
It was a mess. 0 to 10. 0 being I will not do it. 10 being yeah, I'm going to do it. What's your commitment to that goal of writing that book?
So I did start writing it, and I put it down like 2 years ago.
That's okay.
And that's okay. And
Absolutely.
I gave myself permission, because there was other things I chose to do before I continue with that. Hi, Priscilla. So I already had spoken to 2 other women to help guide me
That's great.
through the process.
Good.
But I haven't committed to them because I've committed to Trisha to do more speaking engagements.
Great.
And so that's what I'm committed to. And I will get to do my book,
Okay.
but not eventually, but in a certain time slot as soon as I can
Great. That's good.
figure it out. But I did start the process.
Good for you. No
Yes.
more eventually on the book.
Now, and what's your story? Now I'm going to put you on the spot.
You can put me on
but
the
she's
spot.
been thinking about this.
No, I actually haven't. But when I came home with this concept of not eventually anymore, life is short and sweet and precious, and I don't know what tomorrow brings. And that's what I say to my clients. Like, we've seen horrible tragedies.
Right.
A number of my clients have been in situations and dear friends where somebody just dies like that on a
Right.
vacation, on something crazy. You go on vacation, you don't expect to not come home with your spouse. Crazy things happen. There is
So-
no eventually. So I have been hounding my husband for 20 years. I'm 18 years going to be married. I want to go on an African safari. And for some reason, being the woman and the nurturer and the relationship person, I let him keep finding other things for us to do because I want to please him. And you
Right.
know what I'm finding? What I teach my women. Find my voice in a very nice way. And that's what I had to come home and do. And I said to him, honey, we're going on an African safari.
I have the
This is
most
it.
amazing
This is
woman
it.
that can book it for you.
Thank you. No more eventually. We're doing
No,
it. I thank
we
you.
we went on a safari.
Oh,
It was
nice.
like, I have to tell you, it was ultimately the best vacation we've ever had. So
That's what
I didn't want to
everyone
go
says.
because I'm not. Sorry, guys, I'm not a massive animal lover.
Uh-huh.
But I learned so much of the biology and the ecology and the whole system, the whole biosphere system about it. And it was just
amazing.
an animal behavior. It was just so amazing. You need to go. Guys, bucket list. Not eventually, but put it on your bucket list. Create a date for it and plan.
Well, I just think about the places I've wanted to go in my life. And if I did them when I wanted to, I would have seen them in their raw state as opposed to seeing McDonald's and Starbucks. And I remember I was in Cancun 35 years ago. It was quaint. I went back afterwards. It looked like Las Vegas
Right.
with the concrete buildings. Like if I had seen it that way the first time, oh, my disappointment. So then I go to Playa del Carmen. It looked like Cancun. I go back to Playa del Carmen.
Right.
It looks like Cancun. I mean, I
They all
don't
look
want to
the
miss
same.
this opportunity.
It's an opportunity you must take.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, if you can, you got to one day in your life go on an African safari. I don't know how you do it. Just do it.
It's doable. Save your shekels. There's ways to do it. I just was with a gal today who told me somebody, in order to save, because they didn't have a lot of money, another quick little fun thing to do. She wouldn't spend a $5 bill. Every time she had a $5 bill, she put it in a box. And the next thing you know, without looking, a few years later, and it didn't hurt her. She never felt it. She had thousands of dollars.
Right.
You can do anything you set your mind to.
Right.
If you think it and you believe it and it goes from your brain through your body, eventually you start to make the steps that get you to that goal. There is no more
Right.
eventually. I
Right.
guess that's what we're saying.
Right. And I also have to think of something else. There was a rabbi I had once told me about a story about this girl who was in college and she went home and she and her father got into a huge fight. And she left. They weren't talking. She left. And unfortunately, her plane crashed. So the father is sitting there with the guilt. So please, guys, you are the first triple play of the baseball season.
Thank you. Yay.
I think it's so important. Say you're sorry. Say I love you. Say what you
Absolutely.
want. Say what you need. Apologize. Say thank you. Say I love you. Say the words that will spread kindness and
Absolutely.
happiness. And, say what you need. Find your voice. It's so important, especially for women. Find your voice. Express your needs.
Absolutely, absolutely. So guys, we're going to be signing off now, but what I would request for anybody that's watching or anybody that catches us on the replay, let us know if and how this may have inspired you to take something that might have been on your eventual list and are thinking about ways to make it happen.
Yeah, and put it out there. It's kind of like, you know, when you set your GPS system, you know, you have to put a time and a destination, and then you have to put your car in gear and actually get there. And then you may have to make a right and a left and a right and left. Those are all the little steps to get to where you need to get to. But just do it.
Yeah.
Put a goal out there, put a timetable, set the steps up, and take action. So I'd love to hear what goal you have and what action you can take to get there, and when can you get there. And don't say eventually. Don't push it off. You know, the old saying goes, don't put off today what you can put off tomorrow.
Don't
No,
put
vice
off for tomorrow what you can do today.
That thing.
That's it. That's it. So with that, this is Jacqui Atcheson, certified divorce coach and founder at Better Path to Divorce. You can reach me on my website at www.betterpathtodivorce.com or email me at jackie@betterpathtodivorce.com. And remember, the past has been written, but you can write the next chapter.
And I'm Susan Greif, creative transformational expert and healing arts professional. My call to action is, if you haven't seen my posts lately, I'm doing a 21-day gratitude challenge, and I invite you all to join me. Check out my Artman's Hearts page, or private message me, ask me about it. It's about becoming grateful to not just to what you have and who you are, but also to others, and actually making the steps and taking actions to thank yourself or thank others for what you have. And it's just more about writing. It's not about just thinking about it and let it go. It's about really taking the actions to make it happen. So that in mind, you can email me at no, you cannot. You can email me at artmanshearts@gmail.com. You can private message me. All my Facebook pages and my Instagrams, everything is Artman's Hearts, and my website is artmanshearts.com. Great day. We will see you next week.
Next week, guys.
Not eventually, but next week.
Take care. Have an awesome, awesome rest of your day.
And peace out.